Hello and welcome again to investingsuccess.ca and another of our short video installments in which we look at human emotion, astrology, and the financial markets. In today's installment, I want to take a look at uranium miner Cameco. Cameco trades in Canada under the ticker symbol CCO and in New York under the ticker symbol CCJ. Cameco is a uranium miner with operations in Canada, United States, Kazakhstan, and a series of lucrative exploration projects in Australia. Cameco started trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange July 4th, 1991. What you're looking at on your screen in front of you is what astrologers call a bi-wheel. The inner zodiac wheel depicts the planetary positions at the time of first trade in 1991. The outer wheel depicts the planetary positions right here, right now, first week of November 2013. Now, in a recent edition of my Astrology Alert, I took a look at Cameco for my subscribers, and I used the McWhorter methodology, and a couple things that I pointed out. First of all, Sun is in the sign of Cancer, but look at what's opposite to Sun. You've got Uranus, 180 degrees opposite. Now, McWhorter strictly cautions that when you have a stock that has one of these nasty outer planets in hard aspect to the natal Sun, that is not a suitable stock for investment. Is McWhorter right? Yeah, probably. If you take a look at Cameco over its history, it's had some pretty significant fluctuations in valuation. And I guess in that sense, it is not a quote-unquote investment in that you would buy it and forget about it in a portfolio. It does require some attention. It's probably more of a trading stock where you would buy low and sell high and do that perhaps a couple times a year if you had to. I also pointed out in that edition of the Astrology Alert that in 2006, Cameco did have a severe incident in Canada where it flooded its Cigar Lake mine. That was actually predicted, or there was some nasty astrology events that were unfolding, shall we say, right prior to that incident. And I guess a prudent investor following astrology probably would have been watching Cameco very, very closely, and potentially, as it started to break some technical moving averages, would have been getting out of the way, and that adherence to astrology would have prevented a pretty severe downdraft in that person's trading account as Cameco flooded that Cigar Lake mine. Now let's fast forward to here and now. On the outer wheel, you can see that we've got Aries in hosting Uranus. But look at what Uranus is doing as it sits there in Aries. It's making a 90-degree hard aspect to that natal Sun position. That's not good. And if you look at Cameco's share price, it's $19.50, give or take. It certainly is down from where it has been, and I think Uranus is acting as a bit of a drag on the stock. Now, here's the good news. As we go into the first quarter of 2014, that 90-degree hard aspect is going to start to break up. Uranus is a slow mover, but he's slowly moving out of the neighborhood and moving on his merry way down the road. As that happens, you're going to have transiting Sun making a hard aspect to natal Sun. Venus will do likewise. By March, you're going to have Sun at 90 degrees to that natal Sun. Venus will shortly follow thereafter. Don't forget, you've got Jupiter hanging around that natal Sun position in Cancer. That's always a good thing. Jupiter is the expansive planet, very positive energy planet. The one drawback I would caution is that Mars is going to make its hard 90-degree aspect to that natal Sun position. But Mars is reasonably fast enough moving that it shouldn't cause any long-term major downtrending damage to the stock. But just be aware that it has to make that 90-degree transit and get out of the way. Cameco recently reported some pretty robust earnings, and I do think it's turning the corner. Even though uranium prices are down, Cameco, for example, has just been given the authority by the Canadian government to sell its product directly to China. So yeah, things are looking up, and I think as Uranus moves out of the way, it would be a good time for investors to take a position in Cameco. So watch your daily chart on Cameco, watch the chart technicals, and as the stock price firms up even more and crosses some key moving averages, get ready to buy Cameco. And that's the kind of stuff that we focus on in the Astrology Alert. And we take stocks, we apply that McWhorter methodology, we try to get a different handle on where the stock is going and what's causing the price to fluctuate. You can find me at investingsuccess.ca. You can find my blogs on WordPress. Follow me on social media. And that's it for today. Have a great day and good trading.